That's right, Ching Chong. I've tried to record this intro many times, and each time a new issue appears. Like the first time, my audio wasn't through the right source. Second time, mic was muted. Third time, I don't even know what was wrong with it. But you know, we're just gonna go ahead and go with this now. Now, you're probably wondering what we're doing, or you're not wondering because you saw the thumbnail or whatever I put at the title. And yes, today is the Nether portal day. We will be revamping my Nether portal. I have already started to collect all the ingredients that I think we'll need here. I'll still put a montage in of me collecting it at the end of this. So don't worry, you'll still get to see it. And then we'll show Ching Chong at the very end of the video and see if they like it. I think I'm gonna put it right here, right in this side of this mountain. We'll blend it in, we'll chop part of this mountain off, we'll terraform, do whatever. Oh, look at that, that was awesome. And then, you know, I'll just keep updating you as we go and we'll build this together. Okay, that's not where I wanna go. We do not wanna blow up my freshly planted wheat fields, you know? We're trying to make this path area look better. Eventually we'll finish. There are so many mobs. It's time to go to sleep. Ching Chong will protect me as I sleep. You don't have a name, but Ching Chong's my favorite. And I think with that, we'll go ahead and get started with the material montage. There's a lot of death. Oh, there's a creeper. We're not trying to blow up anything. Beacon set up, materials for now moved over, and we're gonna get started with this. Oh, there's pillagers over there. I need to kill them. Anyway, so do you see how this area kind of sticks out? What we're gonna do is we're gonna shave this back and shave a little bit of this back too, and then put the portal right in the side of the mountain. So I'm not gonna waste any more time since these videos do take a while. So we're just gonna get right into this. If you know anything about Nether portals, you know that they can only be 23 by 23, but I think that a square wouldn't look too good. So what I want to do is probably have a, how big, how long is this? Okay, let's say that this block is the middle. We'll go a certain amount of blocks this way, and then we'll go the same the other way. Let's say, I don't know, this is probably good right here. Yeah, this is good. It lines up right with those boxes. Now we need to make sure it's not 23 blocks across. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We need it to be an even number, or do we? No, we don't. It doesn't really matter. So we went 9 that way. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think that's 9 right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then on the other side, we'll do the same. And then now from here, we'll go up 26 blocks, or 23. At least on this side, that's going to be a little bit more difficult. I'll mine this out first, and I'll finish the frame. Now this should work. There we go. That looks awesome. That's so cool. Look at that. Maybe it's a little bit too big. Anyway, I'll clear out the rest of this, and I think I'll terraform the mountain to meet it, and we'll get started with decorating. And with that, I think that's the front of this mined out. It's looking pretty bad right now, but what I'm gonna do is bring the mountain to meet this level, and then we'll fill in around the sides and underneath of here with all the purple decoration, glass, blocks, and whatever else I got. We'll see. Ooh, this episode is taking so long. Anyway, yeah, I've done some progress here. I cleared out a hole, put the lava down there, and started with this fog effect thing. I think I'm gonna put obsidian gradient down the backside and then purple concrete around the outside like this, if you can see, whenever I get the materials. Because the issue here is I grossly underestimated what I would need, as in this is all the glass that I have left, purple, magenta, to do the other half. So I need to go back and get some more glass. And to fill in all of this with purple concrete, I'll need sand as well. So we might just not do that this episode and then come back to it at a later date, and I'll just finish the terraforming and stuff in this episode. But we'll do this together. We'll do this layer down here because I don't know how I'm gonna get down there. Actually, we'll go over here. Here's how we're gonna do it. We're gonna go down the middle. I've been playing so much modded that this insta mine is so nice. So we do a layer of magenta down here. What should I talk about while I finish this? Let me tell you about a trip I went on recently. So at the very beginning of this year, so probably about 2 weeks ago, I went on a trip to the capital of the United States, Washington, D.C. And I live close to a major, okay, that was not much at all, but I live close to an airport. So I drove to the airport, parked my car there, and then went to DC, came back, and what do you do when you come back, right? I gotta go get my car out of the parking deck. And so it's like really crazy expensive because they need to make money somehow at the public parking of the airport for some reason. And I get my little ticket, I go pay at the kiosk thing, and then I go to get in my car, and I'm in my car. I have sand here. What is this? I forgot. I am behind 2 cars. The first car is a Jeep, and the second car is this SUV. I don't know what kind of car it was, but there's this little kiosk thing. Here, you know, we can build it. We can visualize this since we use planks and, you know, we had a fence, right? Okay, so pretend... Okay, so my car's over here, right? And there's this kiosk thing. And to get your car out, you have to get through this fence, right? You can't go out, and you get to pay to the little robot thing, and then the fence will go up, and you can get out, right? And this fence will move. Let's just say the fence goes up like this. I know this isn't very accurate, but this is how I'm doing it. It goes up, and then your car can get through. So there's two cars, and the car at the very front was doing something with this, and he couldn't get the thing to work. And so he gets out of his car here, walks over here to where the ticket person is, talks to them. I don't know what they said. I don't know what happens. He gets back in his car. He tries one last time, and he just drives through the gate. Just drives through. And it's a wooden gate, so at this point, the gate is broken, right? It's open. It's clear. The road to get out is clear. And I'm back here, and there's a car in front of me, right here. But I'm back here. And this car pulls up to the gate. They're right at the gate. They get out of their car or whatever. They put their ticket in here, and they start to drive off. But the ticket lady over here sees this car drive and this gate broken and runs out of the ticket thing. She's probably like 5 foot, so she's kind of short, and she's like sprinting, and she has a notepad, and she's writing down the license plate of this car right here. And at this point, this car slams on its brakes. The driver gets out of his side on this side, because we drive on the right side of the road. I mix up my left and right so much. And anyway, he gets out of his car, and they meet like right here in the middle. And my car has pulled up to right in front of the gate. I haven't gone through the gate, but they get to right here, those two people, and they just have a yelling match. Like, they are screaming at each other. It was quite violent. And then the lady here turns around and yells at me to not go through this gate. And so I'm like, okay. And so I take my car back, and we go to a different gate that's somewhere over there. But this entire time, these two people are yelling at each other. Like, there is no mercy. And this guy, the guy who was in his car, was arguing that he'd already paid his ticket. He should just be free to go, which he did pay his ticket, but the lady thought he broke the gate. And so the Jeep that broke the gate got to leave there without having to, you know, actually pay for anything. But I think they get your license plate, so he probably got fined in the future. I don't know how maybe they mail it to you because the cars are registered to an address. Probably something like that. I need to make a super smelter. But there you go. That's the story of the day. And with that, I think that everything is out of the way for the thumbnail picture, so that means it's done. I moved the beacon to its rightful place above the caterpillar, and here we go. I mean, I still have to terraform the other half, but I think I'm just gonna do a picture that only incorporates half of it, because if we come over here to the back side, you can see that it's not done. There's still part of the mountain that needs to be dragged over. This section needs to come around. It's just a lot bigger of a project that I don't have the time for right now, but it's so simple, but it actually looks and feels nice if we get this junk out of the way. I think it feels really, really cool. Like, the fact that it's kind of in the mountain seems to have been moved out of the way for it. Oops, that's the wrong camera. If that makes any sense. The middle section, you see how it has that one purple that's showing through the first layer. I don't think it's centered. The middle of 13 would be 6 in like that, but then the thumbnail picture is going to be from somewhere over here, probably like this, and it'll probably be more from the side so we don't get that half of the mountain that's cut out. But let's see, how does that look? I want to get the gradient thing because I spent a long time on that, surprisingly. That took the majority of this project. I think that's a better angle so you guys don't have to see the purple as I close this out. But that's gonna be it for today. Hopefully it's an entertaining one. Might be a little bit shorter, but thank you guys for sticking around. And I had one announcement that I wanted to make. This portal does symbolize something. I will be switching up the way that I make videos. So right now, my audio is like live as I'm sitting here doing this, but I'm going to try out a few videos where I record the gameplay and there's commentary over it. A little bit more editing, a little bit more thought put into how the actual video plays out rather than just the gameplay. But that won't be coming for a little bit. I have this video plus 2 more that'll be in the current style. And then after those 2, we will be switching into the newer style. There's a zombie pigman down there. So if that interests you at all, I guess, you know, like, subscribe, do all the usual stuff, and get prepared for that. But with that, thank you again for sticking around. There's an iron golem dying behind me. Oh, we can't end it here. You know where we have to end it, where we started it. Full circle. on behalf of Ching Chong and me, I would like to say thank you and goodbye.